episode 17. Today we're back for the Championship group games against Antwerp and Genk. Going to miss out the OHL game. We played them recently in the regular season, so we've started the Championship group. We played Ghent and we drew 1-1. Jordan Larson, that man again, scored 4 against us a couple of games ago and scored again from the penalty spot, and then Gaspar equalised just after half time, so not a bad start to the group. Leaves us still in third. We are 5 points behind Genk, 6 behind Anderlecht, but only 2 clear of Ghent and Antwerp, who we obviously play today. So a win today, and hope that Genk slip up against Ghent, and then a good result against Genk, and we could be right up again at the top of the league. So could be an interesting couple of games, but we'll see how we get on. Antwerp, let me see if I can find it, won their first game. They beat OHL, so both of us in reasonable form by the looks of things, and yeah, let's see if we can continue this. I haven't won for 4 games now, which is a slight concern, but we should be okay. Murisan and Hajdu are closing in on returns from injury, but the team today looks like this. Debusa's in goal, Kabangu continues at right back, Briancon and Wouters centre half, Sessignon on the left, Sasa and Gaspar in midfield, Alexiev on the left, Nelson on the right, Sanchez behind TriStar. Pretty standard lineup now. Gaspar has forced his way into the team and is playing quite well. Nelson a little bit quiet, as is TriStar in the past few games, but 2 of our better players, so banking on them to turn up. Just noticed that Alexiev is set for the reserves, and we don't want that. Yeah, so let's get into the first game today. And yeah, away at Antwerp, so I guess a little bit difficult, but yeah, they are slight favourites, but the pre-match analysis has gone for a draw, which I think is probably fair, would be a decent result. They're going with the 3 up top. Yes, I remember. Godikin is here. If you watched the Ajax part of this series, Lorenzo Godikin is a player we signed, I think in our first year, maybe our second year, and yeah, has been there for a couple of years. Not really played much at Antwerp this year. 9 goals in 25 appearances, which isn't too shabby whatsoever. So yeah, he's a player we'll have to look out for. I think the midfield battle could be interesting. Might have to keep an eye on that. Might be a case of dropping Sasa to a defensive midfield role, maybe dropping Sanchez back here, or dropping the wingers, one of the 2. We'll have to play it by ear. Oh, and Cedric Huysmans is on loan from us. How's he been getting on? Oh, not great. Okay, I'm not worried about him. He played earlier on this season when Ugo Chukwu was injured, if you remember. Has been at Antwerp all year, and although they're playing a front 3, he hasn't managed to get into it by the looks of it. So, but yeah, it'd be interesting if he came on, although chances are he would score, because that's just the sort of thing that happens. So yeah, hopefully we can get a win today. Alexiev plays it short to Sessignon. Alexiev not going to overlap, no. Sessignon, great running from him, good header there as well. Alexiev ball in, Nelson lurking, Gaspar ball across, Alexiev ball across, all cleared. TriStar was lurking, Gaspar fed it through, Nelson, oh, it's a good save, good bit of early pressure, couple of half chances, or 1 half chance. Wouters over the bar, so not bad effort. good bit of early domination. It's good to see. Anderlecht take an early lead against OHL. Keep an eye on that Genk-Ghent game. Has repercussions for us. As Antwerp try and build something. S06 E17. Sasa wins the ball, fantastic. Oh, but loses it. But I think he won that as well. Alexiev, beat your man, get past him. Sanchez, great ball for TriStar. Finish, get in, come on. He's finally got his 30th of the season. Hasn't scored for about 5 games or something like that, maybe more. Sanchez with a great pass. TriStar running at him at the near post, slots it past the keeper. Great finish, great start. And as results stand, we close the gap to 3 points on Genk. Although I say this, Antwerp with a chance, but Sanchez mops up at the front post, clears to TriStar, who gets it under control, gives it to Alexiev, back to TriStar. He's on his own here, so he loses the ball. S06 E17. Gadikin has it on the halfway line, but Sanchez intercepts. Sasa picks it up. Out to Nelson, running at the left back. Can he get a ball in? He does. TriStar's at the front post and makes it 2-0. Great ball from Nelson and a great finish from TriStar. That's a familiar sight this year. In at the front post. All he needs is one touch. Bang. Great finish. Is this the day when TriStar rediscovers his form at the best time? If we're going to have any chance of winning the league, then TriStar needs to be firing on all cylinders. Like I say, he's had a quiet few games, but looks to be back at it. Ball down to the left for Alexiev, but the right back mops up, across to his centre back. He clears it. Wouters can't get there, and now he's out of position. Briancon, you've got to get the ball. Dircic fires wide. A little scare there, but nothing to worry about too much. As we get towards half time, take it in at 2-0, that'd be fine. Not a problem at all. Everyone's playing okay. Nothing too concerning. Kabangu gets forward but loses out. Briancon, you've got to clear up, but he doesn't. Gandekan brings it forward. Dircic, Kamara, and that's 2-1. That all came from Kabangu bombing forward, who's here, look. Briancon came out to him but couldn't get there. Wouters then came across, and there was a lot of room in the middle for Kamara, which is annoying, but there we go. Keep it at 2-1, that's fine. S06 E17 in the book. Alexiev with the corner. Kabangu, get in! 3-1. Grace Kabangu with his second goal for the club. He's on a bit of a scoring run. It comes over everyone. I don't know how he... it might be a bicycle kick, that, you know. That sort of action. And we make it 3-1 at half time. Just tell everyone to keep it up, I guess. I'm going to leave TriStar out there, try and get his hat-trick. Actually, saying that, let's go to penalties. Let's put TriStar on penalties. Any good at free kicks? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Nah, he's awful at free kicks. So, why have I not got these set up? I'm not really sure. Sorry about this, guys. I don't really know why these aren't set up, but there we go. Anyway, TriStar's on penalties, so that's all that matters. Any chance for him to get his hat-trick? Here we go, coming forward. been pushed wide, and that's never going to go in from there. There we go then. So as it stands, I think Ghent winning. That might, or is it a draw? I think it's a draw so far, that game. We'll keep an eye on it. Can we clear it? Gaspar does clear it. Nelson can't quite get it. Kabangu get out to him, stop the cross. Oof, I think that was Wouters. Great clearance. Nelson with the ball in to the front post, but cleared. S06 E17 brings it forward, but Kabangu reads it well. How's your out ball? Back to the keeper, that's alright. Back to Kabangu, out to Nelson, to Gaspar, to TriStar. Down the line to Nelson, ball in the middle. Number 8's waiting. Sanchez makes it 4-1. Come on. 7th goal of the season. Another assist for Nelson. Good ball from TriStar. And Sanchez was in acres of space. Thought he'd messed it up, but no, that's a good finish. Good move. Helps our goal difference out no end. A lot better than Ghent's. Nowhere near as good as Genk. But hey ho. Let's make some changes then. We're going to get Cherney on for Alexiev. We're going to get Vanaken on for Gaspar. And that'll do for now. As I say, leaving TriStar out there. Nelson and Sanchez having great games. No need to mess with them. Defence looking okay. And yeah, it looks like we're going to make it through to full time with a 4-1 victory, although there's another chance by the looks of it, or well, another highlight anyway. Sessignon brings it out. Cherney comes inside. Ball through to TriStar. Can he beat his man? Ball in. Go. Nelson's there. Can't do anything with it. Verboom has it at the left back. One of you centre halves win that. Brian Khan. Second ball, Vanaken down the line into the middle. TriStar. Sanchez can't quite get it back through to TriStar, and they bring it forward. Gilherm's through, but great tackle from Brian Khan. That is, makes up for his earlier mistake. And they have a corner. Sremcevic. Brian Khan clears. Gadikin's there. Doesn't shoot though. Out again. Sessignon gets across. Debusa, I think, got to that maybe. The boom. Kabangu clears, and that's great. Great bit of work. 10 minutes to go. Still 4-1. They have another chance from a corner. Sanchez clears. Gadikin out to Sremcevic. Back to Gadikin, and Debusa claims. Distribute to your fullbacks then. Yes, there we go. Sessignon. Over the top for TriStar, that's an option. That went on the floor to him, but you know, he was the right pass. Gadikin running at him now. Wouters mops it up. Well done. Nelson. Kabangu overlapping. Back to Nelson. Into Sanchez. To Vanaken. Through to TriStar. Is this the hat-trick moment? Oh, good save. Jazina. I don't know if he's going to quite get this hat-trick, you know. He's running out of time. No, I don't think he is. Just the 1 minute of added time, which we're pretty much through. Nelson, get the ball. Oh, okay. No foul, fair enough. Full time, 4-1. Great result, great performance. TriStar, quite clearly man of the match. Genk and Ghent was 0-0, which is good stuff. We are in catching distance. Look at that, TriStar. 20 goals in 30 games in the league, 31 in 47 in all competitions. Great debut season for him. An absolute bargain at, I think it was 1.9 million or something. Something tiny. Definitely the player of the year. If he doesn't get player of the year, I'll be massively surprised. A lot of these new signings have eventually come good. Sanchez, for example, Gaspar. So yeah, very happy with that result and the performance to match. I'll go away now and play. Did I say it was OHL? Yeah, I think so. And we'll be back for the Genk game, which could be a massive game. For the Genk game today, we've played the OHL game and we won 3-0. TriStar, Gaspar and Cherney in the second half. TriStar now has 3-3 in the championship group. Gaspar has 2-3. So we've started well. The league table looks like this. Anderlecht, interestingly, have just lost to Antwerp. So if Genk were to win this game, it puts massive pressure on Anderlecht. And if we win this game, it puts us level with Genk. And obviously only 3 points behind Anderlecht with still 6 games to play. So it is all hotting up, this top 3, turning into a right little battle. So let's have a look at the team. No surprises in it at all. Sticking with the team that's playing so well. So it's Debussy in goal. Murasan is now back from his injury, so it means unfortunately Kabanga is dropped, who has been playing well in his absence. We've got Briancon and Wouters, Sessegnon on the left, Sasa and Gaspar in central midfield, Alexiev on the left, Nelson on the right, and Sanchez behind TriStar. And yeah, interesting game today. We dispatched Antwerp and OHL quite easily. Obviously laboured to a draw at Ghent, but yeah, a big tough test today against Genk. Who I think we beat them in the, I forget now. I think we beat them in the Belgian Cup quarter-final or something like that, and we did beat them in the league in one of the games this season. So could go either way, to be honest. Obviously we did poach their centre back in January, Wouters, but it looks like they've replaced him adequately. So, but I think he's made a bit of a difference to us. A bit more solid at the back, and yeah, going forward we've been so impressive. Not every game. Obviously, TriStar has broken the 30-goal barrier this season, and 20 in the league. So yeah, so you know we've had a good year as yet. If we finish anywhere lower than third now, I'll be very disappointed. Obviously we've got Genk and Anderlecht next game, and then obviously we still have to play those two again, and they are the big games. If we can get anything from any of them, then that will help us big time. The 3 teams below us we should see off quite comfortably, but you never really know. Like we beat Antwerp, whatever it was, 4-1 or something like that, and they've just gone and beat Anderlecht. So it's a bit all over the place, but OHL look like they're having a terrible time of it, so they should be seen off easily when we play them next. But yeah, so far in this game, not a lot of action. We're holding our own. Through to TriStar. Oh, great save from Chichizola. Apparently that was a dismal effort. I'm going to go for a good save rather than that. A little bit of pressure now in this sort of quarter way period sort of thing. Head into half time on top, and potentially we can go on and push for a victory in the second half. Sessegnon has it now. Wouters do something with it. Sessegnon down the line to Alexiev, back into Sanchez, through for TriStar. Has he got the pace to get away from him? Yes, he has, but he does blaze it over the bar. It was good bit of play though. I'm slightly concerned that 3 of the back 4 are on yellow cards. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Alexiev, ball in. Briancon heads it down. Wouters picks it up. back to Alexiev, down the line, ball in, cleared. Now, are they going to break? Tipot down the right, Alexiev tracking back with him. Castagnet in the right back position. Through to Diaz. Oh, and blazes it just wide. That was a good chance for Genk, but we survive. Debusa now with the goal kick. Out to Briancon, across to Wouters. Sasa out to Alexiev. Into Sanchez and Gaspar. Ball played out to Nelson. Back into Sanchez. Tackled. And now Oua has it. Tipot. Ball in. Near post. And Oua has scored. Husam Oua. I don't know. That looks like that's how you say that name. So, and yeah. Again, one of the centre halves gets dragged out, leaving a gap in the middle. Simple ball across, simple finish. Not really sure where Sessegnon had disappeared to, but disappointingly, after a positive first half, we go into the break 1-0 down. Hopefully they can respond in the second half and get back in the game. They've also got 3 yellow cards. Gaspar's booked now as well. Yeah, look at this. Bookings, and they've just got booked as well. 4 each. There's probably going to be a fine now for this, I'd imagine. Pozuelo, not in the book. Bit of a feisty game. They've got a injury, I believe. I don't want to make any changes. Castagnet booked. Oua has gone off now. I'm going to get Hrick on for Sanchez, and I'm going to get Vanaken for Gaspar. Why not? I'm also going to. Where's the instructions? Be more disciplined. What does that take off? Roam from positions. I'm going to say stay on your feet. I'm going to ask him to play a little bit wider. Yeah. Could do without sending off, really. Nelson in the book. Yep, there you go. That's 6-5 to Genk on bookings now. I've got 10 minutes to go. I've gone attacking with the hope of Sasa in the book. No, nearly. Doesn't look like we're gonna get the equaliser. That's got to be a yellow card now. There we go. 6-all. 6-all on bookings. Now this is either going to be a goal or a sending off. Could equally be either. Alexiev running at him. Back into Sasa. To Hrick. Loses out. Pozuelo has it. Sasa wins it back. Be careful, Sasa, please. Tri-star. Hrick. It's a bit bobbly. Ball in. Oh, nearly. Vanaken. Oh, what a strike! What a strike that is. Hans Vanaken from 25-ish yards. Pile drives it in. Headed out. And he just absolutely unleashes that straight through the keeper. No chance he's saving that. And we equalise with 5 minutes to play. Wow. That's fantastic. Impact sub. Nice. Vanaken not had his best year. I think that injury in the summer impacted him, but that was a beautiful strike. So Briancon booked, make it a yes, all the back four in the book. Fantastic. 7-6 on yellow cards. I think both clubs will be fined for that. And there we go, full time, 1-1. Not a terrible result at all. Keeps us keeps the pace with the teams above us. Slightly annoying that we can't fully capitalise on Anderlecht losing, but we keep the pace on Genk, which is good. Cool. So quite a productive episode that. Yeah. Right. Next we've got Anderlecht then. Anderlecht and Ghent will be the next episode. Then it'll be Antwerp and OHL, and then Genk and Anderlecht again to finish the season. So yeah, if you've enjoyed that one, pop a like on there. Make sure you're subscribed to see our end of season run in now. And yeah, we'll be back soon with another episode.